OMG! Hello! Hello, everybody. Hello, 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 hello. Right, I'm here. I got completely caught out by the time. Didn't realize it was nearly quiz time. Sitting having a pizza with my daughter. Well, she was having a pizza. I was having a cup of tea, bit of ice cream. Anyway, here we are. I've managed to get on just at 7 o'clock. Hello to everybody. Now, I'm just no, I've been doing a bit of posting, so just forget about that. I'll just get on with the quiz. Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2. You thank you very much. Perfect Spage. Thanks very much for letting me know that it sounds okay. Welcome to the quiz, ladies and gentlemen. It's Friday night. It's time for the quiz. I'm Dr. Paul. I'm the quiz master. Let's get the quiz on screen. Let's not muck about too much tonight. No politics tonight. Didn't get a politician for today. Kind of had one set up. Nobody from the Alba party got back to me. Tories, I got in touch with quite a lot of Tories over the last 14 days, and not one single Tory got back in touch with me. But I've got a couple of Labour people for next week. So, and that'll finish off as we run up to the election on Thursday. That's popular with Mr. Spage, no politics. Dr. Paul, a sound god Spage. That's great. I don't know what that means, but I like it. Thank you very much. Nah, you've not been enjoying the politics too much? Fair enough. Hello, Maz. Hello, Noodle Doodles. Hello, Michael. Hello, Keith. The other half of the chameleons are in the house tonight. All right. Hello, everybody. Hello, Louisa. Hello, Bobby DeHaast. What's this? Look at good evening from Amsterdam. Looking forward to kicking some Scottish arse tonight. Just kidding. A sort of good evening. All right. Just kidding. Sort of good evening. Bobby, you do your best, right? You get stuck in. That's the thing to do. We have big love for the Netherlands. Netherlands are hosting Eurovision. The greatest thing in the world coming up very soon. Down the road from you in Rotterdam. Wish I was there. I've talked about this before, but me and my daughter were going to go to Eurovision last year, and of course it got cancelled. And we had tickets, we had a hotel, we had flights, everything was all set up, and then boom, pandemic. I've only ever been to Eurovision once, 2016. In Stockholm, so we were going to make it too. We were going to make it number 2, 2020 Rotterdam. So very disappointing, that didn't happen. But hey ho, the future is the future. Hello, Mark. Hello, Robin. Hello, Ollie. Yay. Hello, Mr. Burney. All right, all the good people are here. Not all the good people. I'm sure there's a couple of more good people to turn up, but quite a lot of good people. Okay. So you can hear me. We're good. It's 3 minutes past. Let's start talking about the quiz. So welcome to the quiz, Dr. Paul Pub Quiz. I am the quiz master. You're the quizee. All you need is a pen and a bit of paper. That's all you need to do this. There's no apps. There's none of that stuff, right? It's just a pub quiz. So let me explain what's going on. First of all, can you give me a share, please? If you hit that share button, don't have to use the hashtag, but if you do, DP quiz. But if you can share it out, great stuff. Let people know. Challenge them. Say you're going to do the quiz. Tell them that you challenge them to the quiz. Live quiz starts very, very soon. How to play is simple. I'm going to ask questions. 6 rounds of questions, plus a few bonuses. But each round, I ask the questions, you write down the answers, and then at the end of the round, I'll tell you the answers, and you mark yourself. You do your own marking. Okay, it's an honour system. There are no prizes for being top score, so it's just honesty. You're just trying to beat your own best score, usually, or the score of your rivals, if you have specific rivals in the quiz. Main thing, don't shout out answers in the chat as we're going. Just leave it, all right? Let people answer the questions, because everyone's just trying to answer the questions. There is an exception to that. The exception is if I'm asking a bonus question to get on the wheel. All right. If you don't know what that means, I'm going to explain. So if there's a bonus question, I'll say, right, first to answer this bonus question to get your name on the wheel. And at that point, if you're the first person to answer, then I'll put you on the wheel of names. The wheel of names looks somewhat like this. And that's where you need to be if you want to win prizes, because we have got great prizes. And I'll be spinning the wheel after tonight's second quiz to determine who wins which prizes. Let me tell you about some prizes we have tonight. Well, first of all, let me tell you about the scores. Keep your score through the quiz. I'll get you to upload your score at the end of the quiz. And then I'll put a brutal dividing line down the middle. This was the scores from Wednesday. So the top teams here are Zippy and the bottom teams here are Bungle. All right. You know what I mean? 62 being the dividing line, 61. Okay. 76 top score. That's Karen Duff right at the top. I am Smarticus. Yeah, champion. You can hire me to do a Zoom quiz, private quiz for your family or your workplace. Get in touch. Deadpool. This is the last night for Deadpool for me because it is the 30th of April today. You have, if you want to play Deadpool, in which you can win £1 million, you have to get your entry in tonight before midnight. Okay, your job is to predict the most famous person to die in the coming month. I've just put the link in there. So if you follow that link, you can predict who's going to die. I think we've got 3 bets for the Queen for me. David Attenborough, Dick Van Dyke, all the usual. But of course, nobody can go for Prince Philip anymore because he's gone, isn't he? He's by far the most popular Deadpooler. And he's finally gone after all these years. So somebody's going to be winning £1 million. Could be you next month if you get next month's. Right, okay. Cross Borders, they're not sponsoring tonight's quiz, but I just thought I'd leave that in anyway. There's Mr. Spedge at the centre. You can always get a 10% discount off them. I left it in because they sponsor Mondays, but I never really mentioned them on any other day, and there's no reason why I shouldn't. If you go to their website and use the code DP Quiz, you get 10% off beer at their place. So I'll just put that in the chat as well. There's Tate giving it a bit of a Plocko kick. Completely agree with you. Hey, thanks, Spedge. Spedge is it's time to talk about prizes. By the way, I should have started by now. I should have hit the first question. I'm slightly behind. All right, just 2 minutes. We'll be started. Thank you very much to Spedge, who works at Cushell, and he's putting up some high quality toilet paper tonight. Might not be actual Cushell brand because they make other stuff in the same factory, but you know, it's all high quality. And he's giving away a big 18-pack tonight. Thank you very much, Spedge. This is from Karen's bookshelf, How to Solve a Murder. True Stories from a Life in Forensic Medicine. That's by Derek and Pauline Tremaine. Jack, we've still got some of these. Good Food for Bad Days by Jack Monroe. Thanks to Beeg for sorting those out. And look at this, party box number 6. Where to start with this one? Look, it's a bottle of port, a packet of sweets, a Frankenstein's monster toy, some beads to wear around your neck, a bottle opener, glitter spray, and 3 CDs of Kenny Rogers' greatest hits. Come on. That's something. Party box number 6 goes to the winner of that tonight. And of course, you can win scratch cards. You can win a packet of Bawjaws as well. It's my rude Scottish foul fridge poetry. The packets of them here. Invented by me. I've never really got around to selling. I'm not very good at selling. I'm good at making, not very good at selling. So got a pile of them sitting there. So I'll put another packet of those out tonight. Right, okay, let's get on with it. Here we are. It's 9 minutes past. I'm a little behind schedule, but let's get started. So same letter round as the first round. So the point of this round is that all 5 answers start with the same letter. Once you have the letter, it's nice and easy. So here you go. Get your pen, get your paper. Here we go. You ready? Right. Number 1, which US state includes the city of Indianapolis? Indianapolis is the state capital and the largest city in that state. Which state is it? So Indianapolis is the capital and the largest city, or I think it's the largest city. In which state? Definitely the capital. Number 2, Same letter, Ra. So which author wrote I, Robot in 1950, The Robots of Dawn in the 80s, and also Robots in Empire, also in the 80s? And loads of other books as well, but quite a few other novels that were about robots. So a key science fiction writer. Who's that? Famous for his robot novels, amongst lots of other stuff. Who is the writer? That's question number 2. Number 3, which British actor was knighted in 1991 and also performed the voice of Zebedee in the 2005 film version of The Magic Roundabout? So, number 1 guy, top actor, chap. He got a knighthood in 1991, so that's a while ago. Now, and he must have already been around a bit by that time, you know what I mean? And he was also the voice of Zebedee in The Magic Roundabout, which is a pretty minor role for him, you know? So who's that guy? You definitely know this guy. It's a slightly obscure clue about Zebedee, but you definitely know who it is. Number 4, another movie-related question. In the 1993 film Groundhog Day, which song by Sonny and Cher does the main character wake up to every morning? So the main character, played by Bill Murray, lives the same day over and 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 over again, and wakes up the same morning, every morning, listening to the same song. Song by Sonny and Cher. What's the name of the song? Number 5, martial arts. All right. Which country's army developed a self-defense system with the name Krav Maga? The name literally means contact combat, and it's a mix of boxing, wrestling, and karate. So it's pretty deadly, you know what I mean? But which country invented Krav Maga? These aren't too hard. Well, once you get a letter, if you've got, remember, all the answers start with the same letter, folks. So if you've got the letter, should be all right. Karen is saying that she is ready. Titty Biscuits, welcome, are saying that they're ready. So that's the stuff. If enough people tell me that you're ready, then I can move on. I'm going to really quickly recap these questions. Right, Indianapolis, what's the state? Indianapolis is the city. What's the state? Number 2, loads of robot books. Who's the science fiction author? One of the most famous ones. Number 3, The Magic Roundabout. Zebedee was one of this guy's more minor roles. He became an actor way before that, but become a knight in 1991. Sir somebody, yeah. Who's that? What's the Sonny and Cher song that starts every day in Groundhog Day? And which country came up with Krav Maga, a self-defense system designed for kicking the crap out of people? Okay, here we go. Thank you, everybody. You only got the last one. Well, that means if you've got the last one, that means you've got the letter. You can guess the other ones. You'll be fine. You could definitely guess the first one. You know what I mean? Ollie, that doesn't work, singing a song in your head. The only way to actually do that is to sing it out loud. Right, here we go. Same letter round answers. Did you get a letter? I hope you did. Letter I. Okay, for indigo and iodine, which was going to be an answer to that question, but I thought it was too hard. Anyway, letter I. So here we go. You score yourself 2 points for each answer here. So it's 10 out of 10 if you get them all right. Okay, you ready? Here we go. The state of it. Indianapolis is Indiana. It's as simple as that. Indianapolis, Indiana. Everybody must have the first answer, says Bobby DeHast. I don't know or what. I don't know what the threat is there. But Bobby's saying you must have the right answer for that one. I don't know what the threat is, but it sounds pretty serious. Oh dear. Disaster for Louisa. This is not a good start. Oh shit. Did you not put Indiana? Right. Okay. Number two, was it too obvious? Was it too easy and therefore became hard? Robots. That's Isaac Asimov. I've got a feeling a few people might have missed the first one, actually. Indianapolis. Maybe it was too obvious. Number three, name of the British guy who's all these things. Zebedee. It's Ian McKellen. There he is. There's Ian McKellen. Well, Zebedee. Bonus question to get on the wheel. Name one of the human characters out of the Magic Roundabout. First person who could put that a correct answer to that in the chat will get on tonight's wheel. So name one of the human characters from the Magic Roundabout. I'm talking the original TV series, and I'm talking regular characters, right? Because I'm sure there's been reboots and films and all that rubbish, but I'm talking about the real. Yeah, there we go. Everyone's gone for Florence. Mr. Bernie is first on the ball, so that's great stuff, Mr. Bernie. You are on the wheel. I'm just nipping over to the wheel right now to type your name in. Okay, Andrew Bernie. There we go. Excellent. Yeah, Florence. Dylan was a rabbit, I think. Mr. McGarry, I think it was called Mr. McHenry. Oh, come on. What's this? Zebedee, the first person seen on television to use a contraceptive. He was fitted with a coil. Whoa! Marion! I'm putting you on the wheel for humour. There's one space on the wheel per night for humour, and Marion's got it in the first round. There we go. You thought Dylan was a snail? Nah, the snail's Brian. There's two boys called Paul and Basil, and there's Mr. McHenry, who's got the mad train and stuff like that. And Zebedee's not I don't think Zebedee's human. He's maybe half human. I don't know. Anyway, play it again. Sonny and Cher, that's I Got You, Babe. Classic. And number 5, Krav Maga is Israel. It's like that. Look at that. It's just street fighting. Huh? It's just. So there we go. That's the first round. Right. Okay. That was maybe slightly tricky, that first round. I'm not sure. 10 out of 10 for the questions, but there are bonus points. You add them on at this point. If somebody on your team is a subscriber, add 2 points. If you're not a subscriber, hit subscribe now, and you will get 2 points. Right, just like that. Also, add 1 to your score if somebody on the team has shared the quiz tonight. Share. And you add 1 if it's your birthday, but it's probably not your birthday. If it is your birthday, let us know. There's the answers. Indiana, Isaac Asimov, Ian McKellen, I Got You, Babe. Israel. Yeah, there's quite a lot of countries where we went for Iran, Indonesia. Only got Indiana after I had to beat the letter out of Grey. That's a wee bit of domestic fun going on there. Aye, capoeira. Yeah. Aye, it's a bit more brutal than the capoeira. I don't know. I don't understand how capoeira is a martial art. It's basically fannying about. You fanny about and you confuse your opponent by fannying about. Krav Maga, you hit them in the jaw. That's more like it. Right, 7 in that round. Woof. 11. 13 for the scumbag. Straight in there. No messing about. 10 for Clint Eastwood. Luckily didn't think about Iran. Nice work. Sometimes it's better not to think, you see. What's that? Clapgoch is still the best. What's Clapgoch? It looks Welsh. But what is it? Anyway, let's move on. Picture round. Okay, 5 pictures with questions. Here we go. Question number 1. Just name this capital city. It's a European capital city. What's this? Eddie Gordo and Tekken 3 for some class capoeira. No idea. Ecky Thump can defeat all these styles. Ecky Thump, 15th Dan. It's a Welsh martial art from Monty Python. I'll have to look that up. What's it called? Clapgoch. I'll look that up. I've been having a wee look at some Monty Python stuff recently. I think for years I was thinking, I don't like Monty Python. It's a load of rubbish. It's just a load of posh nonsense. But I watched Life of Brian the other week, and, you know, it's dated, but it's still pretty good. Anyway, let's move on. Number 2 is a band named after a city. All right, so which city are this band named after? American band named after an American city. They have sold 100 million records. Most of their hits were in the 70s and 80s. And I know you can get that many hits on YouTube these days, but selling records, 100 million, that is a lot. That's one of the biggest selling bands of all time. All right. So what city are they named after? That's picture number 2. Most of their hits in the 70s and 80s. Number 3, the artist. Which Spanish painter painted this painting? Round about 1934. More or less, you know, in the zone. So name the painter. Have a look at that. A Spanish painter. Number 4. Oof. Oof. What is this guy famous for? Is he a rock star, a philosopher, or a golfer? I mean, it's possible for someone to be all three, but what's this person best known for? For being a rock star, a philosopher, or a golfer? All right. That is picture number 4. Quite ahead the guy's got. Right, number 5. Which British institution used this as their logo up to 1970? It was changed at that point. So, British institution, whose logo is that? There are clues there. If you look carefully at this logo, there are clues. Nation shall speak peace unto nation is the motto at the bottom there, if it's too small for you to read. Couple of eagles, helmet, bit of a shield. What's that on? A shield, maybe a map or a globe or something like that. There's a lion with a sparky stick. What's going on there? Which institution had this logo in the old days? Right, okay. Quick recap, and then I'll give you the answer. So number 1, name the city, European city. Quite a skyline. Look carefully. You'll recognize stuff. Number 2, name the band. Named after a city. 100 million records sold. Massive. 70s and 80s. Number 3, name the painter. Spaniard. 1934-ish. Well, what's this guy famous for? Is he a rock star, a philosopher, or a golfer? And which institution used to have this logo, coat of arms, whatever you want to call it, up to about 1970. All right. Okay, we are ready. One of our team worked for the logo, not on the logo, but for the logo. Yeah. I think there might be a few people in this quiz tonight who have worked for the logo, including myself. Okay, here we go. Here's the answers for the picture round. You ready? Here we go. 2 points for each one. So number 1 is London. It's the Shard right in the middle. St. Paul's is there. It's the City of London stuff over here. So it's I think that's looking south then. Great view, a great photograph. Tremendous, you know. 2 points for London. Number 2. It's Chicago. All right. Great band. A couple of great records anyway, put it that way. Who's the painter? It's Salvador Dali. Bonus question to get on the wheel. This painting is about another painter. What painter is it about? It's called The Ghost of Something. That something is another painter, a painter that Dali admired. So who's it about? Who's the ghost supposed to be? That's it. That's right. Perfect. Brilliant stuff, Diana. It is The Ghost of Vermeer. The full title is something like The Ghost of Vermeer of Delft, which can be used as a table, as you can see. So Diana is back on the wheel. Welcome back, Diana. Nice work. Let's just Velasquez, good guess, but no, Vermeer. Rockstar. It is Frank Black out of the Pixies. Yeah, Black Francis, Frank Black, who's had a few different names, but the singer out of the Pixies, basically. Rockstar is the answer. That's the only thing you needed for the 2 points. And the last one there is the BBC. Nation shall speak peace unto nation. You see, it's about communication. The stick that the lion's holding up is like an antenna. It's like broadcasting sort of thing, you know. There's a globe on the shields that suggests international communication. No, Bobby, if you want to kick Scottish arse, you got to do it fair and square. No points for nationalities here. You know what I mean? This is a transnational quiz. All right. I mean, I respect national boundaries and borders and stuff like that, but I prefer to think that we're all people. That is true. Yeah. Chopper Chop's logo. Yeah, he probably does. Does he play a bit of golf? Aye. The question is, what's he best known for? But I don't think you're trying to undermine the question. I just think you're saying Black Francis plays golf, huh? Fancy. Okay, right. 10 for Mary and 8 for the Fist. 10 for Clint Eastwood. 8. 8 for Graham. Oh no, 10 for Graham. Sorry, I'm getting mixed up here. 8 for the Tay Biscuits, that is. Didn't get the BBC. What did you say? Let us see when you get things wrong, folks. Let us know what you put, because it's always interesting. I'd be interested to see what people said instead of the BBC. It's time for... Oh, look, a bit of information about the logo. It's Mercury's caduceus rod, god of messengers. How about that? That's what the rod is, folks. London, Chicago, Salvador Dali, Rockstar, the BBC. It's not dire, Janice. It's all right. 6 out of 10. Come on. It's all right. It's more than half. You thought the army? What, nation shall speak peace unto nation? That's kind of the opposite of the army, isn't it? Thought British Telecom and the transmitter. Fair guess. Good guess. Good guess. All right. Sound round. So tonight's sound round is film clips. Some of these are quite short. So listen up. All right. I'm going to show you your possibilities, first of all. Now, have I got my iTunes open? Yes, I do. Okay. Let me just check something before I start, because I might need to turn down my speaker. Okay. Just a wee sound check. Right. Okay. Ready for this? Here comes tonight's sound round. So 5 film clips, and all the answers over there are your possibilities. So pick out the answers from that list. All right. Here is clip number 1. Which film is this?
It's a lot of darlings, darling.
Yeah, that darling was my son. I've called all my children darling since they were little. And then there was a moment that between the pets and the children, I was confused. So I called everybody darling.
So that's a guy trying to explain away why he was calling somebody darling on the phone. Turns out it's not another woman. It was his kid, right? So everything's all right. He's a good guy. Number 2 is this. Listen, this is very short, actually. Listen carefully.
They think you might be a cook. But you know what I think, Linguini? I think you are a sneaky, overreaching little...
This
That's great. That's a little fella talking to a guy called Linguini. Which film could it be? Okay, number 3 is this.
This city needs its news.
Oh,
And you are going to deprive them of that because I have breasts? Exquisite breasts? Now, I am going to go on. And if you want to try and stop me, bring it on. Because I am good at 3 things: fighting, screwing, and reading the news. Now, I've already done one of those today, so what's the other one going to be, huh?
Good line. Number 4 is from the 80s.
Perhaps I should order for all of us, all right? I mean, I don't imagine that they have any kangaroo steak or possum grits.
Oh, don't worry about Mick. You can make a gourmet meal out of just about anything, even medium rare goannas.
it's great, wasn't it? Eh? And what about the yams?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, great. What about the yams? Number 5, final one, is from the 70s. Okay, which film is this? Listen carefully.
Wir halten durch. Ich bin der Zorn Gottes. Wer sonst ist mit mir?
Okay, that was again a very short clip. Some of these happen to be quite short because they're from last year when I was making them a little bit shorter. Some of them are anyway. Some of them are new. So I see Mr. Doyle saying that the screen is fuzzy. If that's the same for anybody else, I'm just going to read through these names so you can, in case you can't see them, right? So from the top: Aguirre, The Wrath of God, Anchorman, Beetlejuice, Crocodile Dundee, Eat, Pray, Love, Over the Hedge, Ratatouille, Tangled, The Big Hit, and Zardoz. Screen's fine where you are, right? Okay, that's fine. A lot of you saying you're ready. I'm going to play them one more time, a second chance to hear, because these are pretty short. So listen carefully for a second time. Here come the clips. Here's number 1.
That's a lot of darlings, darling.
Yeah, that darling was my son. I've called all my children darling since they were little. And then there was a moment that between the pets and the children, I was confused. So I called everybody darling.
They think you might.
Okay, that was number 1. Let's run into number 2. Here's number 2, which is a conversation between a boss and someone who works for him, who's called Linguini.
They think you might be a cook. But you know what I think, Linguini?
Linguini.
You are a sneaky, overreaching little...
Right!
Lovely. Right, number 3 is, I was going to say a year, but I can't think of it. Late 90s or early 2000s.
This city needs its news.
Oh,
And you are going to deprive them of that because I have breasts? Exquisite breasts? Now, I am going to go on. And if you want to try and stop me, bring it on. Because I am good at 3 things: fighting, screwing, and reading the news. Now, I've already done one of those today, so what's the other one going to be, huh?
Ha! Good line, right? Number 4 is set in a restaurant.
Perhaps I should order for all of us, all right? I mean, I don't imagine that they have any kangaroo steak or possum grits.
Oh, don't worry about Mick. You can make a gourmet meal out of just about anything, even medium rare goannas.
it's great, wasn't it? Eh? And what about the yams?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, she says. Okay, and number 5 is from the 1970s. Listen carefully. I don't think they're speaking English here.
Wir halten durch. Ich bin der Zorn Gottes. Wer sonst ist mit mir?
Ich bin der Zorn Gottes. Great stuff. Right, okay. Yeah, already. Fantastic. Let's get on to the answers. So, the first one, probably the most difficult one. It's Eat, Pray, Love. I can't remember much about it. I think it's Julia Roberts. One of those bloody films that I'm just never going to watch, you know what I mean? Number 2 is one of the greatest films ever made, Ratatouille. hugely entertaining animated film about a rat who wants to be a chef. Woohoo! Oh, who came up with that? Total genius. Number 3 is Anchorman. Name the actress. There you go. There's a bonus question for this round. Name the actress who's trying to read the news, but Anchorman's kind of getting in the way, or was thinking about getting in the way, but she's laying it down. That's right. Whoa, that was fast, Diana. You done it again. Christina Applegate is correct. Excellent. Brilliant response. Very, very fast. So that is the second Diana McCombie in a row. Nice. Okay. Let's just take it off. Right, number 4 is Crocodile Dundee. You know about Crocodile Dundee. And the last one is from the 70s. It's been spoken in German. Ich bin der Zorn Gottes, the guy says. I am the wrath of God, which is Agire, the wrath of God. Which is Klaus Kinski. And that is a brilliant film. That's fantastic. You watch that back to back with Ratatouille. That's your 2 different bookends of the entertainment shelf. But it works as a double bill. Yeah, I'm glad you agree about Ratatouille. I don't know why anybody would not like Ratatouille. It's about a rat who wants to be a chef. How can you go wrong? That's amazing. The second they came up with that concept, it was going to be brilliant. I don't know much about the writing of that. I should look that up, actually. 10 out of 10. Nice work, nice work, nice work. There's an 8 out of 10. 10 with 2 guesses. Quite a lot of 10s in that round, right? Maybe that wasn't the most difficult film round ever. I'm going to do a bunch more film clips this weekend because it's the end of the month, so I need to get a load of new ones for May. Kids' favourite movie. Crocodile Dundee 2. Aye, yeah, I could get that. Aye, any great suggestions for audio clips from films, let me know. Anyway, let's carry on. Time for an anagram. Now, I know some of you hate the anagrams, but, just put your prejudice to one side for 60 seconds and try and get this right. You're looking for a television program that was first broadcast in 2003. You're going to get 60 seconds to solve this. Do not shout out the answer if you think you know it. Just you can say in the chat that you've got it or that you're ready, but don't shout out the answer because everyone's just trying to solve it. 60 seconds starting now. There we go. Pervert deletes nomad. Okay. Rearrange those letters into the title of a television show, American TV show, that was first broadcast in 2003. You reckon it was from Crocodile Dundee 2? I don't know if that's right. I don't think that's right, Louisa. I got the... I sourced the clip myself. I think it's his first trip to New York. A couple of you got this already. It's a comedy show. It's a sitcom. I've never seen it. I was reading about it today. Apparently it's very highly rated, but it didn't get a lot of viewers. So it's one of those critics' favourites. A little bit like Peep Show. I don't know if it's anything like Peep Show, but in the same way as Peep Show is popular with critics and less popular with audiences. Right, okay, you've got enough time here. Lots of you say you got it. 3 points if you get this right. It is Arrested Development. All right. Arrested Development. Add 3 points to your score if you got that correct. Shona got it. Jonathan got it. Keith got it. Karen got it. Tate got it. Robin got it. And I'm really not sure you're right about that, Louisa. I really don't. He's in a restaurant. Like she's taking him to New York for the first time. Or is that Crocodile Dundee too? Yeah, I don't know. See, you got me doubting myself now. I'm going to look it up. I should be able to work it out by looking up the film on Wikipedia and basically getting the plot. Yeah, he goes to he goes to. He doesn't go to Dundee. He goes to New York. Yeah, it's the first time he's ever been in New York. Yeah. That's it. Yeah, it's the first film. So I'm right this time. Stupid bloody anagrams. That's the voice of Huddersfield. Stupid bloody anagrams. Rubbish. All right. Arrested Development. A couple of people saying you like the show. I'll check it out someday. Right, thumbs up. Please give me a thumbs up. Please like the quiz. Like that. Woof. If you like the quiz, please like the quiz. And that's good for the algorithm. You know what I mean? So if you like it, like it. That's a nice way to say that you like the quiz, is to actually like the quiz. That's just me officially asking you for that. Okay. Graham says he's eternally sorry for his mistake. No, it's fine. You know, bring it up. Look, we can't all, I mean, I'm not right all the time. You know what I mean? So I'm very happy for people to bring things up. Right, time for round 4, which is by the way, there was no team of the day. If you ever want to be team of the day, get in touch, send a picture. That's the template, which is forever Fabian's. All right. Anyway, it's time for pick 5. A cracker tonight. Fantastic. It's all about owls, right? Which 5 of these are real owl species? Toot, toot, hoot, hoot. Everybody loves an owl. Yeah. Now, 5 of these owls are real. 4 don't exist. Like anagrams, but never heard of that show, says Marion. I've definitely heard of the show, just never seen it. So you tell me when you're ready. Tell me when you've got 5, all right? This is not a shouty out one. This is, again, just write down the 5 answers that you think are correct. So, real, genuine species of owl. I'm going to read them out just in case you can't see the screen too well. It's Atlantic fat owl, blowfish owl, greater sooty owl, laughing owl, little owl, Pacific screech owl, soft owl, tawny owl, tiny owl. Do you get a place on the wheel for being team of the day? Nah, not really. You get 2 points for being team of the day. That's it. Maybe I could come with a slot on the wheel as well. Why not? I'd have to limit it to like 1 appearance per month. You know what I mean? Because I just get the same. I would just get the same people always being on just to get on the wheel. No bad thing about that. You ready already? Karen's ready. Louise is ready. Owls. Oh, I better take these off, by the way, because I forget. I should reformat pick 5 so that you can still see everything, even if I'm putting a comment up. Guessing 3 of them, say Titty Biscuit says, pretty much the way it goes with pick 5. Usually comes down to some guesswork, at least. Everybody likes owls, don't they? It's one of those type of animals. Everybody likes an owl. No one hates owls. Mind you, I suppose that's the same with most animals. People hate wasps, right? People hate snakes. People, well, what other animals do people hate? You know, people are generally quite sympathetic towards animals, you know, unless we're either eating them in industrial numbers or destroying their habitats, you know. But that aside, I tend to quite like animals. Wasp and snake, that's the only 2 that spring to mind. Oh, aye. Yeah, that's it, of course. Midges. It's 3. Midges, snakes, wasps. Is everybody ready? Owl is one of those words that start to look and sound stupid the more you say it. Yeah, definitely. Owl. 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 You're right. Okay, I think we're ready. Let's get on to it. If you are not ready, make sure you've just picked 5. If you're debating, now's the time to stop that debate and just choose one. You know what I mean? So here we go. Here come the 5 owls that are actually real. Number 1, the tawny owl. Probably the most obvious one there. You get those in Britain and across Europe. Number 2 is the greater sooty owl. Ahoo! Which I think is cutting about in New Guinea, places like that. It's kind of black, you know. Laughing owl. Ho, 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 ho. It's real. Little owl. Believe it or not, little owl is the smallest species of owl. It's about that big. And the Pacific screech owl is a real thing. Lives in Australia and places, well, down that way. I think some of the islands as well, but certainly in Australia. Okay, Nick's saying, I hope you got pictures of these. Well, no, I've got one picture. This is the bonus question. What type? Which owl is that? It's one of the owls on the list. First one to get this in the. First one to put this in the chat. And it's the only it's the only one that is real but extinct. Yeah, that's right. It's the laughing owl. I don't know how many. So many. If you got that right, that's amazing. David, I think you were the first to say that. Laughing owl. Yeah. So the laughing owl died out about 1910, but it's still real. You know what I mean? Has been a real owl, and that's what it looked like. Right, David, I'll put you on the wheel for that. Okay. The other ones are not real, right? Atlantic, fat, blowfish, soft and tiny. They're not real. Made up by an owl imagination committee. Right. Is Denise here? I don't think I've seen Denise so far. She might be on at 9 o'clock, but this is Denise's suggestion, okay? Yeah, perfect. Louisa, I know there's only one comedy spot per quiz, but I'll put you on the wheel for that as well, because that's great. Not laughing now, is he? Extinct. That's exactly who it made me think of. Yeah, it's the Bob Monkhouse thing. When I was younger, they laughed when I said I was going to be a comedian. Well, they're not laughing now. Classic Monkhouse. Right, Louisa, you can go in the wheel for that. All right, so Denise has come up with Rod Stewart as a subject for our 50-50 round tonight. And by the way, I'll be looking for suggestions for the 50-50 round from May. Don't hit me with them just now because I'm trying to read out questions, but or you can if you like, but I might forget them. Is the point? Right, here we go. When did Rod Stewart first have his first solo #1 hit on the UK singles chart? The 1960s or the 1970s? First time on a wheel for comedy. Hoot 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 hoot. All right. So Rod Stewart has loads of hits, quite a lot of #1s as well. But when was his first #1? Was it the 60s or the 70s? Number 2, which of these songs was a #1 hit for Rod Stewart? So #1s again, but which of these was a #1 hit in the UK singles chart? Do Ya Think I'm Sexy or Every Beat of My Heart? Only one of those was a UK #1. Which one was? Do You Think I'm Sexy or Every Beat of My Heart? Number 3, It's about lyrics. Which city is the setting for Rod Stewart's 1976 song, The Killing of Georgie, which is a great song? It's a lyrical ballad about a young man who ends up getting killed. But where is the song? Where does the action in the song take place? Is it in New Orleans or New York? The Killing of Georgie. Terrific song, but where does the action take place? New Orleans or New York? Number 4 is about Northern Ireland. True or false? In Belfast, there is a loyalist Rod Stewart impersonator who goes by the name of Prod Stewart. Is that true or false? So from the sort of unionist community, there's a loyalist Rod Stewart impersonator who goes by the name of Prod Stewart. True or false? Typo, Daya. Oh, I'll check that out in a second, Cats. You might be right. Number 5, on a Radio 2 interview in 2020, who did Rod Stewart say should play him in a biopic, like a film biography of him, if one was to get made? Would it be Rhys Evans or Sean Bean? So Rod Stewart was on the radio getting interviewed. They've been talking about Rocket Man and Bohemian Rhapsody and stuff like that. And he says, right, if there was a film about you, who should play you? Who did Rod Stewart suggest? Did he say Rhys Evans or Sean Bean? Okay. Right, let's recap these questions. Check out that typo as well. So number 1, when did Rod Stewart have his first solo number 1 in the UK charts? 60s or 70s? Number 2, do ya think I'm sexy or every beat of my heart? I don't see the typo there. That's, I'm just looking it up. That's how you spell the title of that song. Oh no, you're right. It's Daya. I think I'm sexy. Fancy that, right? Okay, all right, nice one. Is that right? I'm not sure that's right. It says that on Wikipedia. Anyway, I'll put you on the wheel for that. Nice work, because that's the game, folks. If you can spot an error, a typo, or a factual error on the slides, and you spot it before anybody else and before me, and you're right, then you get your name on the wheel. So O'Cats is on the wheel for that one. Okay, rest of the questions. Killing of Georgia, is that in New Orleans or New York? Prod Stewart, true or false? And Rhys Evans or Sean Bean, who should play Rod according to Rod? Right, we need to know more about that. Rod Stewart made a video in Inverness. We need more details. Should be Daya. Right, okay. Yeah, I didn't know that. Let's we worked that one out now. Okay, ready. Very nice. Let's hit some Rod answers. 50-50, Rod Stewart style. Right, here we go. When did Rod Stewart have his first solo UK hit, number 1 in the UK singles chart? It was the 1970s. Name the song. That's for a bonus to get on the wheel. Name the song. First person who can name the song that was his first number 1, the first UK number 1. We'll get on the wheel. Yeah, Maggie May is correct. Marion. Oh, hang on. Diana's gone and said you wear it well. Better just check. One of those ones where I think I know it, and then somebody suggests something that's perfectly viable. No, Maggie May is 1971. You Wear It Well is 1972. Right, so Marion is correct and is on the wheel for that. stuff. Okay. I think I'm sexy. I never knew that until tonight. I think I'm sexy. That is the right answer. Spelled wrongly, but it's the right. You know the song I'm talking about. Oh, this is a bonus question as well. Name the comedian. This is a comedy the picture there's a comedy version of Rod Stewart. Name, and it's him doing "Do I Think I'm Sexy?" But who's the comedian? Yeah, that's right. It's Michael who's first. Nice one. Lots of you got it. I was just taking a second to see who got it first. Michael Graven of the Chameleons is first. Is of course Kenny Everett, which is pretty much the same as Kenny Evivy. And Janice was the first person to type it in absolutely correctly, so I'll put Janice on the wheel as well, because that is not 100% the rule, but sometimes we do that. If somebody's the first to type it properly. I mean, obviously, Michael's got it right, but a little typo. Right, what's the setting for the killing of Georgie? It's New York City. Okay, New York City. Young gay man gets killed. Victim of a robbery. It's ambiguous as to whether he's killed for being gay in the song, but it's Rod's best work was the Scottish Cup 5th round draw, 2016-17. If you haven't seen it, you should look it up. Is he absolutely hammered? I think I remember that. I think he's blutered. I think that's the thing about it. Rod Stewart, no, that's a flight of fancy. That's completely made up. False. And Rhys Ifans should play Rod Stewart, according to Rod Stewart. There they are. It's not a bad call. You know what I mean? It's pretty close. Utterly pished, yeah. Fantastic. 70s. I Think I'm Sexy, New York, False, and Rhys Ifans. 10 out of 10 for the Duff, 6 out of 10 for the Doyle, 10 for the Chameleons. I do this football results style. Noodle Doodles, 8. Bobby DeHaast, 4. Marion, 8. Clint Eastwood, 6. Quattro Formaggio, Neil Luck, 4. Barrymore's Fist, 10 out of 10. This is not quite scores. That reminds me of other stuff as well, like Mark E. Smith reading out the football results, the classifieds. Rod hired a Rod Stewart impersonator for his son's birthday this year. That's fantastic. That's gold. That's dynamite. That's a mega fact. Sean Bean. Why is he should, you know the thing, he should either be called Sean Bon or Sean Bean. Anyway, obvious nonsense. Right, let's get on with it. We've got 1 round to go. It's 1 minute to 8, so let's do this right now. Quite nice not to have the politics tonight, actually. Four, East 5, 5. I think I was at that game. Okay, so double or bust. This is the last round of the main part of the quiz. So after this round, I'm going to get you to upload your scores, ladies and gentlemen. So here we go. This is your last chance to get big points. And I'm going to make a league table of tonight's scores. You score, in this round, you score 4 points for every answer. So if you get them all right, you get 20 points. Miracle. But you run the risk of going bust. If you put one wrong answer in this round, then eek, you're dead. You bust. To avoid going bust, you can leave blanks. You do not have to answer every question. So you decide how many you're going to go for. Okay? Yeah. Here we go. And these are just straight forwards trivia questions, you know what I'm saying? Here we go. Right. Number one is the fear, but the fear of what? Pyrophobia is the fear of what? What are you afraid of if you're a pyrophobiac? That is question number one. Remember, if you go for something and get it wrong, you bust, but you can, if you're not sure, you can leave it blank, and that means you don't get bust. But you might as well go for at least one in this round. And number two, which club in London, like a gentleman's club, is the starting point for Phileas Fogg in the Jules Verne novel Around the World in 80 Days? So Phileas Fogg starts and finishes at the same point. He bets everybody that he can go around the world in 80 days. But which club in London is the start and finish point for that journey? Marion's done it again with tonight's most random comment. Glass ovenware. There you go. Decode that, folks. Or just concentrate on the questions. Question number three. Oh, look. So good they named it twice. According to the Bible, on which day of creation did God create man and the beasts of the earth? All right, so what day did that happen? Oh, I see. Right. Pyrex phobia. Ah. You're razor sharp tonight, Marion. It's me who's the dull edge. That's pretty good stuff. Right. According to the Bible, on which day of creation did God create man and the beasts of the earth? You're right, Tate. It is a typo, but I spotted it first, so no spot on the wheel for that one. Number four, which metal makes up between 85 to 99% of the alloy pewter? You get a pewter pot, a mug to drink a beer out of, but which metal makes up between 85 and 99% of pewter? It's mainly which metal? That's question number four. And number five. So what year question? To get the points here, you have to get within 2 years of the correct answer. What year Tina out of S Club 7 was born? And the original Rocky film was out of the movie starring Sylvester Stallone. So what year was that? If you're 2 years out, either way, you get the points. If you're 3 years out, you get a bust. So decide whether you want to go for it or not. Decide which of the five you're going to go for, and then tell me when you're ready, okay? New Orleans or New York? Graham put Glasgow. Graham's on fire. Right, here we go. Just a recap, right? Pyrophobia is the fear of what? Number two, what's the name of the club that's the start-finish point for Phileas Fogg and Around the World in 80 Days? Question three, so good they named it twice. What day of creation? You know, God did the whole thing in 6 days or 7 days. But what day of the week what number of day did he do humans and the beasts of the earth? What's the main metal in pewter? Most of pewter is which metal? It's an alloy, but what's the main metal in it? And what year Tina out of S Club 7 was born and Rocky was out of the movies? Get within 2 years. Okay. Pause it, say noodle doodles. And you know what that means, don't you? If you've not been here before, that means that Noodle Doodles are answering all five. They have their balls out on the table. The table is there. You rest your balls on the table, and then when the answers come, like that, flatten your balls. Or they just miss. If you get them all right, it misses. And that's a good feeling. Said ass number 2 a couple of weeks back. Possibly. Pause out, pause out, pause in. Pause in. You see? Right, okay, I'm about to show you the answers, ladies and gentlemen. So thanks very much for doing the quiz. If you thought tonight's quiz is worth a tip, then I'm delighted to get a tip from you. I hope to get a tip from you. Still trying to feed my family here. It's rough. So anything that comes in is deeply appreciated. Thank you very much indeed to those who have donated and who do donate. But there's a donation link for you. You can also find the donation link in the description under there. Anything. Just brilliant. Thanks very much. Appreciate it. But mainly thanks for coming to the quiz. Okay, here come the answers. And we've got half an hour of, or just under half an hour of games for names after this to get some more names on the wheel. We're going to have a nice big busy wheel tonight. Okay, here come the answers. Right, 4 points for each of those that you get right. If you go for one and get it wrong, that's 0 for the round. So here we go. Pyrophobia is the fear of fire. Right, that's now made me laugh 3 times. Just thinking about Marion's fear of glass ovenware. Brilliant. Like pyromania starts fires. Pyro. Funeral pyre. It's fire, yeah. Right, Phileas Fogg sets off and arrives at the Reform Club. I might have used it before, but not in the last couple of weeks. Maybe 6 months ago. The Reform Club is the answer anyway. Number 3. Right, which day of the week or which day of creation does God create man and the beasts of the earth? It's the 5th day. Right, here's a handy guide. So, first day creates earth and the light and darkness and stuff like that. The second day separates the sky from the water. Number 3 gets a bit of dry land, goes hazakazam, just like that. Some plants. Day 4. Oh, better do some sun, moon, stars. Hang on a second. That's the wrong answer, isn't it? It's not. Hey. Hang on a second. I'm glad I put that extra bit of thing in there. That like explanatory picture. Because it made me realize I've got the wrong answer. I'm just going to edit that. Because if I don't do it now, I'll forget and then I'll do it later as well, you see. So it's the 6th day. 6th is the answer. Sorry, folks. So I'm just editing that. Okay, let's get this back on so you can see my beautiful edit. So 60. There it is, day 6. Land, animals, and man. Yeah, it's the 6th day. I cannot have a holiday. I can't afford. You gone us all fish, you. Can't afford a holiday. No money. I've got no money to survive, let alone have a holiday. Number 4. Which metal makes up between 85 and 99% of the alloy pewter? It's tin. Sometimes I make a mistake. You know what I mean? There's a lot to get right here. I get like 99% of this stuff right, which is pretty good. It's just me here. I don't have a team. Tin makes up your pewter. And what year? Tina out of S Club 7 was born. And the original Rocky film was out. It's 1976. So that means Tina's about 45-year-old now. S Club 7 are in their mid-40s. That's mental. So if you said between 74 and 78, then you got the points. All right. Aye, sorry if I made you think you'd got bust. Robin on the wheel was shit. Well, I spotted it before I saw any of the comments. But I'm sure one of you would have said it before me because I was blah, 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 blah. So I'll give it to the first person who... yeah, there we go. There's Robin. Yeah, okay. Put Robin on the wheel for that. Okay, right. So a little bit of drama in the last round there. I wonder what happened. Did anyone get bust? Here are the answers. Oh. That's another one of S Club 7. There's a bonus question, actually, to get on the wheel. Who's that? What's the name of this person? That's not Tina. That's one of the other ones. What's her name? We've got some good scores, by the way. There's a 76, 69, 58, 73 for pedestrian crossing. God, can't believe you actually know the surname as well. Hannah. That's not how you spell it, but yeah, Hannah Spirit, I think is her name. Gary, that puts you on the wheel. Gary Palmer is on the wheel. It's Hannah. That's Hannah out of S Club 7. Good point here from Gary. How do we actually know on which day he, pronouns, made which? Because it says. Balls intact, 74 in total. Great score. Nah, not Faye Tozer. She was in steps anyway. Faye Steps. It's not Joe. She had the big face. Yeah. It's a fairy tale. We just have to go with it. It's a fairy tale. Oh God. Yeah, you're right. Spedge spotted it first, actually. Did he? Yeah. I'll put you both on. Spedge and Maz. Try and get more or less everybody on the wheel, right? Okay. That's because I was doing it at a high speed edit. That's me trying to fix it and then get it wrong. Get it wrong anyway. Brilliant. Okay. Right. Well done, everybody. Better give you the link to upload your score. And then we're going to do some games for names. It's 12 minutes past 8. So we have a good 15, 17 minutes to get some games for names to get your names on the wheel. And it's up to you what type of games for names you want to play. I'm just getting a score upload link sorted out. Did anyone get bust in the last round? I didn't see too many people saying that they got bust. Doesn't look like it. Looks like everyone negotiated that last round pretty nicely. Oh, thanks, Marion. I know. For fuck's sake. Where am I? All right. Okay, let's play Where Am I? Let's get some games for names. Okay, scores uploaded. Thank you very much for doing the quiz. Games for names. Louise is zooming in on a little bit of Where Am I now. I've got some set up here, but I just need to turn off the labels so that it does not immediately give away where we are in each case. There we go. Turn it off, and that one's off already. Okay, so here we go. We're going to play games for names. I'm going to show you some Google Street View, and you're going to guess where we are. The first person who can correctly give the name of the place where we are, city or town, usually, or in the first case, dot on the map, will get themselves on the lead. Okay, so where are we? Fifth Avenue. Nah, ain't no Fifth Avenue. Ain't no Ashby de la Zoucha. Brighton, Portobello, Blackpool, Thurso. No. Greenock, Stornoway, Wick, Troon, Eastbourne, Mallag. No. Let's zoom out a little bit. Berwick, Kirkwall, Oban. Nearest so far. Bournemouth, Ayr, Fleetwood, Bowness, Saltcoats, Land's End, Jura. No. Oban, Bowling, Stromness, Islay, Mull. We are on Mull, but I want the name of the place. I want the name of the place. The place that is specific. This little ferry place on Mull. Look, that's it. That's the whole place. The whole place is this shed, right? Is that a windsock? I don't know. A bit of alfresco dining. So you can sit there and get eaten by midges and rained on while you wait for the Calmac, right? So what is this place? It's a very, yeah, we got it right. We got a winner. It's Fishnish. Now, where are you the first? No, Marion was ahead of you. Louisa was ahead of Marion. I'm just going up the list here. Craignear's down the road a little bit. This is Fishnish. This is all from the discussion. Oh, Louisa was well ahead of that as well. This is all from the discussion we had the other day about places which are extremely satisfying to say out loud. Fishnish. You can't beat a bit of Fishnish. Right, I'm convinced that Louisa was the first to get that. So Louisa, I'm putting you on the wheel for that one. Nice work. Fishnish on the island of Mull. Louisa Jobson. There we go. Went to Mull once, and we got a ferry to Craignear and the bus along the island up to Tobermory. And I'm pretty sure it stopped at Fishnish. It rings a bell. I remember looking at it and going, bloody hell, there's nothing here. You were there in September. You were in Fishnish. I've been to Fishnish. Did you get a t-shirt? Right. I'm definitely first. That usually means the person's not first if they say I'm definitely first. But in this case, you're correct. Right. Okay. Let's say cheerio to the wonderful Isle of Mull. And then let's get someone else on. Share screen. Chrome tab. Now, where are we going to go this time? We're going to go here. Where are we now? I must go across to... We've been on that ferry, say, Titty Biscuits. I must go across to... Is that Ardnamurchan Peninsula? Just to the north of that, I think it is. Fishnish. That's right, where are we now? I've got a funny feeling I've done this one before. But I remember going the other way, so I'm going to go this way. I might have done it on a Zoom quiz, I can't remember. It wasn't marked on my thing. Where the hell are we? Malaysia, Beijing, Bangkok, Taichung, Shanghai, Hong Kong, no. Lochaline, no. Pyongyang, Wuhan, I know you're not answering this one. Guangdong, Taipei, Xi'an, Phuket, Taipei, Las Vegas, Singapore, no. Chengdu, Taipei, Singapore, Frankfurt. No. Dubai, Ho Chi Minh, Taipei. No. Tokyo, Frankfurt, Ho Chi Minh. No, none of these places. Let's get down to street level a little bit. Seoul, Chiang Mai, New York, Rangoon, Miami. Bienvenidos a Miami. No, it's not Miami. Phuket, Krabi, Chiang Mai, Bangkok, Rangoon, Penang, Boston, Adelaide. Loads of variety in the answers, actually. Pacific, it says. What does that mean? There's a bus stop. What's going on at the bus stop? Someone waiting for a bus. Somewhere sunny is very nicely worked out, Spedge. Melbourne, Hangzhou, Tokyo, Bangkok, Mauritius, Kyoto, Dubai, Kuala Lumpur, Benidorm, Zhengzhou, Dallas. None of these places. Not a lot of people about. No turns. Let's go into the cross section here. Let's go down here a bit, see if there's anything down here that's going to help us. Benidorm, Madrapur, Magaluf, Madrapur, Jakarta, Hong Kong. Nope. Houston, Adelaide, Santiago. I'm just reading out all the ones that I can see you saying. So if you do happen to get the right answer and I don't say it, then you might need to say it twice, you know what I mean? Because the comments come in faster than I can necessarily catch them all. Sydney, Phoenix, Jakarta, Taipei, Janas, Jakarta. There's an older building. And there was a cheeky wee clue in that zoom in there. This guy with one of those bikes. Jakarta, Fresno, Ba, Vancouver, Toronto, Hanoi, Hong Kong, Danong, Gibraltar. No, no one's got it still, as far as I have seen. Like that fire hydrant looks like a cow, doesn't it? There. Has anyone got this yet? Phnom Penh, Busan, San Diego, Bangalore, Sacramento, Hong Kong, Toronto, Vancouver. No. New Orleans, Cambodia, Bangalore, Bali, Guam, Auckland, Los Angeles, Seattle, Los Angeles. You'll kick yourself when you see where it is. Fort Worth. No one's getting this. I'm going to have to really get some clues going here. Look. Did you see that? Did you see that? Come on, someone's going to get this soon. There's loads of clues. What's the name of the city? Yay, at last. All right, Honolulu. Louisa's got it. It's Honolulu in Hawaii. Look, there was loads of clues there. Hawaii Pacific University. Hawaii Pacific University. It's Hawaii, right? It's and this is the main city in Hawaii. It's Honolulu. All right. I mean, there was a guy cutting about in a Hawaiian shirt back there. It looks kind of Hawaiian. English language signs, so it can't be any of those Asian places, can it? Oh, mind you, I don't know what the street signs are like in Singapore, but I presumed they would not be in English. Anyway, Louisa, right, that took a while, but you've gone from Fishnish to Honolulu quicker than anyone's ever done that, even though that seemed to take a long time. So we have one more. Oh, fuck. Let's have a look. Well, let's see. Now, thing is, Marion, Louisa put in Honolulu quite a few times, so you might have seen one of her lower down ones. I'm not sure. But I'm going back. You said St. Martin. If you said before that, then you might have a chance. But I'm looking for Marion things. Manila, you were saying, nah, I don't think so. Before that, you were Toronto, Vancouver. Sydney. Nah. You might look. I didn't see it. Yeah, I know you were, Mark. Yeah, everyone was first. Louisa was the first one I saw. When it's that busy, when there's all the answers coming, I've got to go with the first one I see. Now, look, I'm wasting time here. Let's do another one. Let's do one more. Got one more. Where am I? Ready for you? This is a little bit different. This is. Oh, by the way, Marion, you're not allowed to take part in this one because you suggested this one. And it's different because it's from space rather than street view. Look at that. That's a bridge, right? It's a bridge that goes over I mean, obviously, you can look that up. But it's a bridge that's been made. Like, they could just build it straight across, but they've gone and built it like in a circle. It looks a bit mad. And there's the sea. Have you put up the pay link? I have already, Keith. You can always find it in the description underneath. Yeah, Diana's right. It is Uruguay. Marion suggested this. I mean, it's very difficult to, like, if I go down to street level, what's here? There's not much to see because if you go down to that level, it's just being constructed. You know what I mean? But it's just an interesting sort of look, you know, up on the coast of Uruguay. There's Montevideo over there. I wonder what Montevideo looks like. I'll have to do that one of these days. This looks all right. Plaza de Ejército. What's here? Let's have a look. There you go. It's Uruguay Town Centre, Montevideo. It's rubbish, isn't it? Abertura. Aluminio. PVC. Fabricantes. Importadores. Nice. Anyway, Diana, nice work. You're on the wheel again. Diana's having a great night on the wheel. That's 3 Dianas on the wheel, my friend. 3 Dianas. 3 Dianas. Uh-huh. Now, what is going on? Why is it mucking me about? Right, here we are. Okay. Right, so I did ask for the country, yeah. Okay. Or if I didn't actually ask, I was thinking that's what I was going to say. So if Diana read my mind, then well done. Right, let's say cheerio to where am I? Let's do another one. Let's do a bit of Now You See It, actually, because I've got one of those ready and it's quite good. So I'm just going to open Now You See It. And I like Now You See It for this because you can do, it's 4 per slide and you can do 4 quite quickly. Slideshow from current slide. Right, okay, here we go. Share screen, window, Now You See It. Right, ready? So, you got to find the answers to these things. They go from, every single one is a 1-word answer and they all go from left to right. First one to call out the answer gets on the wheel. So a Grand Prix town, there's going to be 4 of these altogether. Who's going to get this first? A Grand Prix town, a town which has a famous Grand Prix course. Find it somewhere on that Now You See It grid. It's quite a oh, we got it. That's so quick. That's so good. Tate's got it. Spa is correct, which is in Belgium. Excellent. Brilliant. Okay. And now you see it's very fast. So we're going to go straight on to the next one. It's an 1817 novel. A novel that was first published in 1817. What is the title of this book? First person to put this in the chat is Cats. How about that? It is Persuasion. Very good. It's your old pal Jane Austen. Now you see it so quick. Number 3 is A Moon of Uranus. A moon of Uranus, if you know what I mean, baby. No, Noddy is not a moon of. And Titania, yeah. Ocats has got that one as well as Titania. That's Ocats 2 in a row. He's got Persuasion. He's got Titania. And here comes the last one. 2005 Keira Knightley film. I see some of you went for Titan. That's Saturn. Has got Titan. Yep, that was a Spedge there. Domino. Brilliant. Spedge on the wheel. And there we are. Domino. That is Now You See It. So we had Spa, Persuasion, Titania, and Domino. Very well done to Ocats twice. Well done to Tate for getting Spa. Well done to Spedge for getting Domino. Nice. It's 29 minutes past, right? Okay. Was it Gary who was asking for the kazoo? Somebody was asking for the kazoo. So I'm going to take advantage and just get the kazoo on. Simple as that, right? Let's get the drum machine on. And I'll manage to get maybe 1 or 2 Kazula Paloozas. Where's my Kazula Palooza list? Let's do the first one that I find. Here we are. Okay, 99 beats per minute. Nah, that's the wrong sound, isn't it? Yay, that's right. It is Mr. Blue Sky by ELO. Of course it is. Maz got that first. Louisa was the first to get the whole actual title, and she was the first to put it in properly. So Maz and Louisa go on the wheel for that one. Greatest song ever made, obviously, and probably one of the best versions. Do one more. It shine brightly in the city. Everybody stuck a baby, jippy jump. As you're leaving us today. Right. Mr. Blue Sky, tell us why. Had to stay away for so long. Right, I'm just putting that as done so I never inflict it on you again. Let's try another one. Right, 123 minutes, 123 beats per minute, rather. Yay! That is a Banana Boat song. Of course it is. Yahoo! Banana Booty song. That's like it's like Smashy and Nicey, isn't it? Hey, everybody, let's tune in the Banana Booty song. Yeah. But it's definitely Louisa again. Louisa hates Kazula Palooza, but she's good at it. Right, that's 8:30. Hey-oh. A great big box of ripe bananas. Hides the deadly black tarantula. They're like, come on, may I go home? Thanks, Robin. It's one of my favourite songs of all time, so, you know, I should know the tune by now. Right, that is 8:30. It's after 8:30, so that's a lot. Let's take a look at the wheel, because there's loads of people on the wheel, which is a good thing. And you know how this works. I used to spin at this point, but the thing is, I do 2 quizzes on Friday. Well, it's 2 runs of the same quiz. I'm about to do the same quiz again, but at 9 o'clock for the people who like it later. And I will add their names to the wheel. Now, that's all the names I've been typing in there. And if we scroll up, see that it's already a pretty busy wheel. All those names will stay on the wheel. I will add names from the 9 o'clock quiz, and then after the 9 o'clock quiz, I will spin the wheel for all the prizes. I'm gonna just show you the prizes again. It's worth a look. Where are we? Let's go back to the prizes on the main quizzy bit. So bloody good prizes tonight, by the way. Bloody good prizes. Really good prizes. You know, real prizes, kind of prizes you can get into. So if I just go back to start the quiz, it's near the start of the quiz. Batman. Right. There we are. Here's tonight's prizes. Spade just putting up 18Q shell brackets or similar quality toilet paper. How to Solve a Murder, that's from Karen's bookshelf, which is starting to get the end of. Richard says he might give us a bunch of books. So that would keep us in books for a little while. Good Food for Bad Days. We've got 10 of these via Beag. So I think we've done about half of those now. Here it is, party box number 6. It's a bottle of port, right? How strong is the port? I'm not quite sure. But I'll get you wrecked if you drink it fast. Kenny Rogers, 3 CDs worth of Kenny Rogers. What a night in. Sweeties, bottle opener, glitter spray, beads to wear around your neck, and Frankenstein. Absolutely amazing. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's right. Thanks for reminding me of that, Mr. Burney. Tonight is the last day of April, so if you do want to play Deadpool, which is free, just get your entry in now. Okay? You just got to predict the most famous person to die during a month, and the month is May. You get your entries in by midnight, and that's for May. We're just waiting for the end of April to see if Prince Philip is the most famous person to die in April. 2 people had Prince Philip on the April list, so at least somebody's going to be winning £1 million scratch card. And but it could be you for May if you pick the right one. Yeah, it's the 1 year anniversary of that bumwad being worth £500. You remember those crazy days? Hand sanitizer as well. People buying pallet loads of hand sanitizer and then try to sell them at a profit and then getting torn to bits by social media. Those were the days. Bawjaws as well. You won Bawjaws and maybe someone else if I can find some other stuff lying about between now and the spinning of the wheel. So the spinning of the wheel will be after the 9 o'clock quiz. You can come back and see us then. Or you can just wait and see. Graham Scotland won the party box last week, and the great thing was he didn't know. He didn't come back for the spin, so he didn't know. The first thing he knew about it was when it turned up in the post today with a Smirnoff Ice and the book about the tractors. Ho, 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 ho. So you can play it either way. You can come back for the excitement of the spin, or you can just wait and see if something turns up in the post. You how you play it. That's I'm just putting the link in there for the 9 o'clock quiz. All right. I better give you a couple more links. Dead or Alive Harry Belafonte? I don't know. He's 94. How about that? Oh, I see. You were saying that's a good shout for Deadpool. Yeah, right. Okay. I see. I thought you were just reminding me to remind everybody of Deadpool. Excellent. Let's get one last look at this wheel before I say cheerio and get myself reset and get rid of all the typos for the 9 o'clock quiz. But it's a beautiful looking wheel. Louisa, Maz, Louisa, Big, Karen, Louisa, Janie, Louisa, Janie, Andrew, Marion, Diana, David, Louisa, O'Cats, Marion, Michael, Janice, Robin, Gary, Spedge, Louisa, Maz, Diana, Tate, O'Cats, Spedge, Louisa, brilliant stuff. Oh, the big names. Karen Duff herself right there, just going past now. Fantastic. These are the superstars of the Doddable quiz. You are the superstars. All the big names. Okay, so what was I going to do? Yeah, just before I go, I'd like to give you the score upload link in case you missed that. Get your score uploaded so I can make tonight's league table. And if anybody thinks that poor old Dr. Paul, he could do with a couple of quid, then, you know, that's what I'm trying to do. Obviously, I enjoy doing the quiz. I'll tell you what I'm doing. I'm actually trying to do some retraining. I'm trying to learn some computer stuff. I know a guy who knows about some demand for some computer stuff, so I'm trying to retrain that. God knows how long it's going to take me. But I need to get some like hard skills. Yay! It's great to see Spedge back at the 7 o'clock or at the 9 o'clock. It's just great to think of Spedge. Spedge, one of those guys, you just think of him and you just cheer up. You think, Spedge, what a guy. Thanks very much for the bog roll, Simon. Appreciate it big time. I've been busy doing this computer stuff, so I've not been really having a lot of time to go after sponsors, but kind of getting by with the stuff we've already got, which is good. Because all this stuff takes time, you know, sending out emails to potential sponsors and try to publicize, blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to moan about it. I've chosen to do this, you know. But anyway, I better get away because it's 20 to 9 now. I need to get reset for 9 o'clock. It's nice to have you all here. Thank you all for doing the quiz. Please tell your friends about the quiz, and I'll see you later. All right. Thanks, everyone, for taking part. And if you're coming back for the spin, I'll see you around about 10:30. Okay? See you later. Good night.